Aloha, this is Dr. Steve, and this is the walkthrough of the student data files from Chapter 11 in our textbook. And I've already pulled up the first one here. This is Web Design Podcast. There is very little to do with Web Design Podcast, but let's take a look at the source. Okay, so this really is like the easiest way of connecting to media. What I have here is simply a link, right, a href to a file, and then I've included a text of the actual file itself. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And this has nothing to do with podcasts, really. Okay, let's look at another example here. What's happening here? Oh, you see, this is a flash file. Okay, let's look at the code here. Okay, here we have a flash embed. This is probably the only case where you're going to be using the embed. Most of the times you're not going to be using embed, but it's kind of old at this point. Okay, let's look at 3. Okay. Ooh, not sure if you can hear that or not, but that was pretty loud. Okay, what do we got? Okay, well, this is actually a very good way of doing your audio. Let's look what we have here. So here's the audio tag, controls equals controls, which means put the controls on, make it viewable. And we have 2 sources. The first source is the one you really want, the MP3, and the second one is the backup. So this is the open source. And then the third one here, this is really good. This is the direct link. Okay, if your browser, for whatever reason, can't understand the audio tag, this one, which is embedded inside of the audio tag, will display, and the user can download the file and listen to it that way. That's the way to do it. This is really well done for audio. All right. What do we got here? Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I can make it big. Okay, enough of that. Let's see what we got. And again, well done for the most part, yes. So we have the video tag, controls, all controls, poster. So the first frame of the video does not display anymore. Instead, you need to display whatever it is you want. So you can put your own JPEG or PNG file. That works really very well. Set the height and width attributes. The preferred file, the M4V file, then the backup file, the open source file, and then the the second backup, which would be this embedded shockwave. I don't particularly like this shockwave as the last embedded, but okay, fine. All right, where are we going to now? That was 4. Oh, let's take a look at Sparky. That's what we're doing. Sparky, where are you, Sparky? I think you're down here somewhere. Sparky 2, here we go. And I'm gonna play Sparky and make him big. Okay. Yes, lovely Sparky. Okay, this is a good example of the video tag, I believe. Yes. Okay. Without the shockwave. So the video tag, begin and end. Inside you have the controls, which means show it. There we have the poster. We can put whatever we want in there. Height and width attributes. The preferred source, the M4V. The backup, the OGV, the open source, and then the direct link. This is best practices. This is the way to do the video. Just like you do the audio, you do it this way. Excellent. All right, what's after this? We're gonna go back to our 5. Okay. Oh, these are very nice menus. Okay, we'll go to index. Okay, this is the horizontal version. Here's our menu. Nothing here, nothing here. Oh, look, it drops down. Nice. And this is all done via CSS3. That's the nice thing about it. It's easy to load, easy to write. Okay, here is our nav, which is what we're talking about. Nothing looks funny or interesting here. It's all in the style sheet. Here we go. Let's look. Here's our nav, position absolute. So an unordered list inside of an unordered list inside the nav tag, don't display it. Display none. Got it. Okay. The list item inside of the UL. Okay. Display block. Okay. This here's where your good stuff is happening. So in a UL, when you hover over a list item inside of the nav, then display it. Okay? So this is where, so beforehand it's not displayed, but now when you hover over it, it displays. So when you hover, where is it? When you hover over the cuisine, then it displays. Okay, so this is a UL inside of this LI. Very nicely done, actually. Okay, that was the horizontal. And then they have a vertical example as well. Let's see, cuisine, it goes over here. Okay, what's the difference? Again, same nav. This doesn't look any different at all. It's in this bistro. Okay. Where are we at? Display none here. We see the UL, so the initial state, we don't display it. When we do display it, display block. Here it is here again. Hover UL, display block. So when you hover over the LI, the UL will display when the LI is inside the nav. It's a little complicated, read through this stuff, but this is very good, very nice, good logic. I encourage you, use this as much as you can. And of course, you want to add to it and modify it. All right, what's next? Oops. We'll go to 6 and 8. Okay. 6. Okay, so we've transformed this here. That's a nice effect, actually. Where we have that should be inside a figure somewhere. Okay, here we go. So we do box shadow and we transform it, rotate 3 degrees. And play around with this, adjust this to 30 degrees, whatever, and see how this image changes. 3 degrees creates a nice little slant to it, but there are other times you might want to do it 90 degrees. I don't know. Play around with it, see how it works. It's very nice. Transform. I'm going to skip 7 because it kind of does the same thing. 8. Oh, this is a much nicer photo gallery. See how it kind of fades in, goes out a little fast, fades in, goes out a little fast, fades in. Okay, get the idea. I wish it would just kind of stay there. Look at it again later. So here's our gallery, the figure position, opacity 25%. So the original condition in that right one is 25%. Where's the real action happening? I'm guessing it's right here. Yeah. So when you hover over an A, it's an anchor. It's in a span in an ID called gallery. Then make the opacity 1. So display it basically. 0 is transparent, V is opaque. And it gives very exact position. Position absolute. 16 by 130, down to the right. Okay, cool. What else we got? Date. Let's look at the date here, and we'll call it a day, I think. Oh, those are kind of the same, Here's the date. What do we got? Oh, okay, this is a JavaScript example. Okay, a very simple thing you can add to any page. So notice we put this script inside of the body this time. Okay, so often you do some things inside the head. This time we're putting the script inside the body. And here's a very simple bunch of variables, and the document write the month, the day, the year. And we're just basically concatenating it here, plus. And you can include this on any page you want, at the bottom, on the top, the header, you make your choice. Well, that's about it. Please be sure you do read through the chapter and look through the various files. There's a lot of really good stuff in chapter 11. Aloha.